Hello and happy new year to you all, and welcome back to my channel. So on this video we are going to make breakfast and spend the day with me in the village. So here I was cutting the wood into smaller pieces so that it can be easier for me to light up the fire. So normally we just partition small pieces of wood and light up the fire. That's in that manner it's very easy for one to light up the fire. So we are going to light up the fire and then make tea.
We'll be driving down the state, yeah. Looking around for the next crowd, yeah. Going our own way, trying to find a new road, yeah. We'll be going in circles, trying to find a way, searching for the things we do, yeah. Drop top without a choice, yeah. Hair blown round to the window, singing stupid noise, or will you? I just wanna get to know ya. I wanna go far to the coast, yeah. I wanna drive fast to the ocean. I wanna know all of you. Growing old like a ghost, yeah. I wanna have kids of my own, yeah. Live a life till it's over. But until we do, it's sleeping sooner. Yeah, I'm feeling a little crazy. Sat at home being lazy. Wanna travel till I'm 80, flying with you. Wanna take on the world and do something. Would you by my side like it's nothing? Wanna buy you things that you wanted. Wanna find you, drop top without a choice, yeah. Hair blow round to the window, singing stupid noise with you. I just wanna get to know ya. I wanna go far to the coast, yeah. I wanna dive fast to the ocean. I wanna know all of you. Growing old like a ghost, yeah. I wanna have kids of my own, yeah. And live a life till it's over. But until we do, it's sleeping too long. Too long. It's sleeping too long. It's sleeping too long.
So I was going to make an accompaniment for tea, and here I was making mandazi. So I started by adding some ajab flour, that is what the brand that was available, and some baking soda. That was a full pack of flour, all-purpose flour, and then I added sugar, 2 teaspoonful of baking soda, the same as baking powder, and then mix them together. That is orange essence. Yeah, that is orange essence. And then I added 2 eggs, and then I used water to just make the mixture. I didn't need the flour for like 6 minutes there, and then I let it settle for some time and cooked mandazi.
I know the air I'm breathing, it's no good for my lungs. I do this every season, I hate when summer comes. I fall into a trap that I made by myself. Oh, and I always do the wrong thing. I'm unstable and I'm unsteady, I've lost a million times already. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down. I feel unable and so unworthy. My heart feels heavy, I've lost already. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now.
line up. Line up. Come.
No children first. Woman, what are the line?
Catch in the book.
Please help me see the things that I am. I don't understand. I'm doing the best that I can right now, but it's never enough. I'm not even ready to slow down. Just slow down. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now. And I'm so sorry, but I'm not able to slow down now.
There's a girl who lives with my mom, and she was helping us get the avocados from the tree because my sister was leaving today and she wanted to carry the avocado. So that is what she's doing up there on the tree. So my sister was leaving here and we were saying bye because to her the holiday had ended and she was now going back to Nairobi. As for me, I still had few days to spend in the village. So it was time to make lunch, and for lunch we had rice. So here I was adding oil into water and then salt, and then I added some rice. I was honestly don't know the brand of that rice because it was the first time to see that rice. Here in the village there are funny brands, but the rice is so nice. It's so aromatic, it tastes good. It's only that it's not the rice that we are used to. It's not the rice that you can use to make maybe pilau or anything, but it's a good rice though. It sticks. It sticks and turns into more of porridge, like, yeah, but it's so aromatic, it's so natural. Yes, so here I'm making carrots and carrots and onions, and this is my sister-in-law, so we are trying to fix lunch. She's frying hot potatoes, and here is my niece also blending the tomatoes that we are going to use. So basically here I'm adding onions into the fried potatoes. We are making a curry mixed with potatoes, since we are so many at this point. We are so many, the kids are there, so we are trying to make enough meals that will feed everybody. Yeah, will feed everybody. So because that is her style, I just decided to go with her style. I've never made the food like that, but I was worried how it's going to taste, but it really did taste so good. It tasted so good. The mixture of potatoes, the eggs, you see here I'm peeling the eggs off, and then we are going to add the eggs inside the potatoes, and they'll have to cook together. Everybody has their own ways of making meals, and we just have to accept. Yeah, you might see the meals and think like, "Ai, why is she making the meals like that?" But trust me, the meal tasted so good. Now I've believed that it's all about the taste. It's all about the taste, not the presentation. Yeah, so here I had cut the eggs into half. As you can see, the kids keep running into the kitchen. They were so hungry, so they were checking if the meals were ready. So she added the blended tomatoes and some water, and then let the soup to boil, and then we added the eggs inside the potatoes. We let it boil for some time, and then she added in the spring onions that were mixed with coriander. Yeah, that were mixed with coriander to infuse together. Yes, so let me know how you make your egg curry, because you know how we make ours. We don't do all that mix. So this, were done with lunch, the egg curry and the rice. And my mom had instructed me to take chicken and slaughter for everybody for dinner. This was my last day here. It was in the evening. I was leaving in the morning. So my mom instructed me to slaughter the chicken, and here I was slaughtering the chicken. Yes, I was stretching before I slaughtered the chicken. Honestly, I don't have any fears when it comes to slaughtering. I can even slaughter a goat, so I don't have fears. I was done with slaughtering the chicken, and I had left it to drain as I take skuma wiki from the farm. As I said, we were so many because at my parents' place, my brother was there with his kids. Another brother of mine was there with his kids. My kids were there. So basically we were so many. So we really needed to make a lot of food, which was, I've never made a lot of food. It was my first time, and I really enjoyed my stay there. It was so nice. It feels good to be in the village where you get everything fresh from the farm. Like now, if I was in the city, for example, I would be buying everything. But here, imagine I just got the chicken, and now I'm getting the sukuma wiki from the farm. I got even dania there. I'm plucking some dania, some spring onions to spice up that chicken. And then I went to this other side of the farm where we have some strawberries. I was checking, and I did not even carry back to the house. I just ate them there at the farm and just left back to the kitchen. We also had some mulberries. Yeah, we have mulberries on the other end. Those are mulberries that I was plucking. I just called them, I had they are called mulberries. Yeah, they are yellowish in color. So I plucked there. That is, they were so sweet. They were really sweet. I remember if I go to the supermarket, I really buy a lot. I buy strawberries, and they are very expensive. So here I was removing the feathers of the chicken, and I was using hot water. Yeah, I was using hot water. So I had to dip the chicken inside the water and remove the feathers and the skin of the legs before I could cut it. So if you've been able to watch my videos up to this end, I'm so grateful. I really appreciate your effort and time and love to be here. For those who are returning to my channel, you people are the best. You are just the best. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. If you're watching my video for the first time, please consider hitting that hitting the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. And also hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you are notified that I have uploaded a new video. So I was removing the extra feathers, the small feathers. There's those small feathers that you cannot pluck with your hands. You just have to use the fire to just remove the feathers. So I was also cutting the chicken. This chicken was really hard. It was so hard. I had fears if it would cook, but I used the pot and it really cooked so fast. Though we ate in the dark, the powers had gone off, and in the village when it rained, it started raining and the power just went off. Yeah, it just went off, but it's normal. It's normal with the village. The power doesn't, it's not guaranteed that it's going to be there 24 hours. When it starts raining and there is thunder and storm, something like that, it just goes or switches off automatically. So I was just doing this on my own because everybody was busy doing their own things. Some were washing kids, some were just relaxing. But I got the help of the children. The kids there were so helpful. They really, really did help me to 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 bring anything that I wanted. Yeah, to bring anything that I wanted. And when I wanted anything, I did just request them to bring. Honestly, I've never enjoyed village life like I've enjoyed this time. It was so peaceful. The breeze, like when you wake up and you breathe in fresh air, it was so good. The least I've ever spent in the village is 3 to 4 days, but I took like 12 days to be in the village. That was a really, really long time. So that is my sister-in-law. She's just a nice lady. We spent our time in the kitchen helping each other. So here I'm putting the chicken inside the pot. Yeah, my mom also is a lover of using pot, and I really loved it. So I added some salt, I added the red onions, a bigger one, and some ginger and hot water that I had left on the fire, and then I just cooked the chicken. I just realized that using open fire is the best thing. Like if I could live that life once more, even in the city, I would. I really would. Like it's so fast, it's so good. The kitchen is always warm. You don't have to worry. Even though at my parents' place it's more of the highland and it's very, very cold. So here I was cutting skuma wiki and my brother there was gifting us. Yeah, he was gifting us, by the way. So I was just checking the call. I was just checking the laptop what brand it was. Yeah, so that is what we were doing as I was cutting skuma wiki, and it felt so good to have seen the gifts. Yeah, that is what he was doing there. And then that is my mom. I couldn't just show her off on camera because she couldn't allow that, so I just had to blur her. I had to blur her. So I was cutting the skuma wiki that I had taken from the garden, ready to make dinner. It was the weather was changing, and it seemed like it wanted to rain in a few minutes. So I was trying to hurry up and finish up the skuma wiki, cutting the skuma wiki before it started raining. Because when it rains, it becomes really messy. It becomes really messy to even operate. It becomes so cold, because we have to jump from the main house to the kitchen to cook. Of course there is an inside kitchen furnished with everything, but cooking this meal, it required a very bigger and spacious place and faster place for us to cook the meals. And given that we are in the village, why go use the gas? The gas is there for my mom to use for emergency. And it really rained so much that day. The chicken was already cooked. Since it rained, I really felt sleepy, but I never slept. I just stayed in the kitchen until the rains were over. So here I'm using the jiko. This jiko of Howard's uses wood to cook. It's a very good jiko. It's so economical to use. So I was going outside. It was so dark to get a spatula to use in cooking stirring the onions. So I was trying to find it in the, I didn't find it. I ended up using the the mwiko. Yeah, but it worked anyway. Yes. So these are onions that I'm using. As I said, we are using this jiko. It's a very good one. It's a good one because my sister-in-law was cooking on this other end, making ugali. So we had to find other ways to try and cook. So the counting she was doing, she was counting the number of children and the number of adults. So that she doesn't go wrong with making ugali, that she will end up making small ugali and people will starve. So these are tomatoes that my niece had blended. No, not the ones, those ones had made egg curry. These are the other ones, but she's also the one who still blended the tomatoes. So we used the tomatoes to make the chicken. My sister-in-law here was really trying to make ugali. She's a pro when it comes to making ugali at that open fire. You know, I don't know. Me, I don't know how to. I know how to cook ugali, but I don't know how to cook a crowd ugali. I don't know. And I have never used open fire to make ugali. I wanted to try, but I did not want to break my bones for nothing, for something that I don't know. So I had added some soup, that is the chicken soup, that the water that we boiled it with. So my brother and my sister-in-law were assisting each other to make ugali. My brother was holding the sufuria and my sister-in-law was struggling to make the ugali as the chicken was boiling on this other end. Um, they were struggling. They were still struggling. But they made the best ugali. Ugali from that place is so yummy. So here I added coriander mixed with spring onions, and then I mixed them together. So that is it for today, guys, and I am so grateful for you for being here. Until next time, bye guys.